Thank you for attending our presentation on our late-breaking work entitled Protest Privacy Recommendations, an analysis of digital surveillance circumvention advice during Black Lives Matter protests. Authored by me, Kandrea Wade, PhD student at CU Boulder, Dr. Jed R. Brubaker, Assistant Professor at CU Boulder, and Dr. Casey Fiesler, Assistant Professor at CU Boulder. This paper describes a qualitative study of media and advocacy publications about digital surveillance in the context of Black Lives Matter protests, including recommendations for techniques on how to circumvent such surveillance. Research has shown that groups with similar values and concerns about being targeted or compromised are participating in security culture, taking it upon themselves to actively resist and circumvent the gaze of surveillance technologies through methods and resources specific to that group. Ehrlich and Knopp's definition of security culture is to designate established movement or group-specific norms and sets of practices intended to secure political agency under conditions of perceived threats. Using this designation, Black Lives Matter would be considered a movement-specific security culture, where the need and tactics for circumventing surveillance are specific to the participants of Black Lives Matter protests. The security culture specific to these individuals and groups of protesters is keeping people safe, despite the efforts made to establish systems of tracking, identification, and classification. We began with a dataset collection. We then compiled lists of the suggestions for surveillance circumvention techniques, fears, and implications provided by the outlets. Before moving on, we classified the outlets as media, news, activists, or commercial. From there, we generated codes, which allowed us to group categories and record frequencies. Finally, we defined themes and found that there were 5 main categories of fears and perceived harms, in addition to distinct challenges for the creation and maintenance of a protest security culture. Using Braun and Clark's 6 phases of thematic analysis, our qualitative analysis was conducted by first becoming familiar with the data, paying specific attention to patterns. Our findings revealed that among the 30 unique recommendations the sources described, the most popular included disable biometric unlocking, which appeared in 63.6% of the sources containing recommendations, use encrypted messaging or calls at 59.1%, complicated passwords at 50%, airplane mode at 50%, bring no phone at 45.5%, turn off location at 45.5%, and manage metadata at 31.8%. We found 5 distinct themes of implied fears and perceived harms of protest surveillance, as well as challenges for protest security culture. The fears and implications of protest surveillance included ruined reputation for being associated with the protests, harassment by surveilling entities and those who generally disagree with the tactics and initiatives of the protesters, arrest for being found to have organized or participated in the protest, which the sources claimed was valid during a protest as much as it was after, lack of transparency, as protesters have no real transparency or understanding of what is being done with the information that is being collected via surveillance, and chill speech and protest, where we found concerns about First Amendment rights and the potential for surveillance to chill free speech and dissuade collective action and organization altogether. Our findings on challenges for protest security culture include lack of appropriate technology, which is a potential lack of existing technology required by protesters to appropriately protect themselves while also allowing for connection or reporting out, and complicated solutions accessibility issues, noting that most of the recommendations would require additional knowledge of personal devices and may not apply to less technologically adept users. We conclude with arguing that protesters, along with other vulnerable groups, should have access to relevant, practical, effective, and feasible solutions to protect their privacy at demonstrations and other activities involving collective action. Additionally, more research needs to be conducted to fully investigate and validate if the recommendations given to protesters are actually working to assist in circumventing surveillance. I would like to thank CHI 2021, my advisors and co-authors, Dr. Brubaker and Dr. Fiesler, the Identity and Internet Rules Labs, and the University of Colorado Boulder. Thank you again for attending our presentation. Please feel free to contact me at kandrea.wade@colorado.edu for any further questions or interest in this study.